Namaste. I want to talk today about what I call as second wave racism or cognitively dissonant racism that happens in the world today, and especially in the United States. A lot of people are appropriating not only Vedic sciences, but also those of Native Americans, Africans, Chinese, and other traditions, and trying to pretend they are champions of these various causes of these people. As an example, we can take the Goa Inquisition. In Goa, there are so many Hindus that were persecuted by the Catholic Church. A lot of people in the West have championed this. They've got on the bandwagon and started talking about the atrocities that took place, and the same as the Americas. It was atrocious what happened right through the Americas, North and South America, with the Spanish and then following on with the colonialist Anglo period. And the issue here is that we're having a lot of people from the West, and by the West I'm saying people of Anglo-Celtic or British ancestry in America, talking about these topics as if they belong to these societies, as if they belong to the cultures, as if they belong to the religions and the religious traditions and cultural traditions of these people that was persecuted and is still is persecuted by these people in a very dissonant manner because they don't want to accept that they are not born within the lineages of these people. You cannot understand the cultural and linguistic nor the religious nuances of such people, especially those of the Orient, such as India and China, with their ancient traditions that are completely different from the Western. So why are these people doing it? As I've noted in one of my latest articles, it's simply due to multiple personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder that these people have suffered from for for millennia. They've suffered from it due to Christianity and the impending Shakti or force that Christianity has had within these people, within their own culture. So they're actually completely and blissfully unaware of what they're doing. They have no idea. They're virtue signaling. They are playing the sanctimonious card. They are misappropriating terms such as dharma and sattvas, especially in spheres as yoga and Ayurveda, taking it out of context and making it all about them, trying to make it into a system of Catholic absolution. But the difference is, even in Vaishnava, bhakti traditions in India, Catholicism and its various methods of absolution don't match. They are completely different. Again, the cultural nuances of these are completely different. So, cultural differences we have to look at. Karma, samsara, moksha, Jivatma, all of these concepts are absent in the Catholic system. So we can't superimpose them. A lot of people also coming into Hinduism and other native systems want to be self-professed Brahmins or shamans, yet they haven't been born in these native traditions. What link have they got? Nothing. Absolutely nothing whatsoever. There are some personalities, however, that do understand the traditions, but they write from a traditional perspective. So people such as Arthur Avalon or Sir John Woodroffe wrote from a very traditional perspective and spoke about the issues that were facing Hindus and others in the East at the time, and spoke very frankly about them and called out his own people. Yet many people in the West don't want to do that. They don't even mention Indian or Hindu authors or rishis or yogis, acharyas or teachers. It's absent. They mention personalities such as Aleister Crowley instead. And they go on about him. They mention various others in the West. Madame Blavatsky. Does this really give them credence? Well, in their own circles, I guess it does. Traditional people, this is my message to you, to everyone who is traditional and native. Wake up, start realizing that the second wave of colonialism or cognitive dissonantly racism and colonialism has started. Start battling it. Start looking at your own traditional shastras or texts. Start looking at your own traditional sampradayas or lineages. Start looking at your own traditional teachers and what they say. Don't correlate them with Western faiths. Simply look at the original organic tradition that you have and be proud of it. Don't wish to try and change yourself and pasteurize it to be accepted in the West. Namaste.